The next speaker is the Honourable Steenhuizen. Order, honourable members. Order, honourable members. Order, honourable members. Please take your seats. Order. Honourable Steenhuizen, will you continue, please?
Thank you very much, House
Order,
Chair.
honourable members.
Thank you very much, House Chairperson. Charles Dickens, a famous British author, wrote a story called The Tale of Two Cities. What we've seen in the House today is a tale of two parties. One against state capture, one pro-state capture. And hasn't it been wonderful to see this wedge played out within the ANC today?
Speaker,
Honourable
Point of
Steenhuizen, will you
order.
take your seat, please? Order.
just,
Why are you rising, honourable member?
no, I just want to advise the member that
What
there was
is the
never
point of
any
order?
dissenting view from the ANC. We
No,
all agree
honourable member,
on the state capture, but we are
that's
saying
not
it should
a-
be done holistically.
That's not a point of order. That is not a point of order. Continue, honourable member.
We agreed with most of what the Honourable Makabele Mashele had to say, and we thank her for her contribution to the debate today. But she says the debate is premature. I would say quite the opposite. I would think this debate is a couple of years too late, actually. Because if Parliament had been doing its job properly, perhaps we could have avoided the pitfalls that this country seems to have fallen into. And here I agree with the Honourable Groenewald. The Honourable Member then goes on to say that she wants to get to the bottom of state capture. We don't want to get to the bottom of state capture. We want to get to the top of state capture. Because what happens so often is the people at the bottom get targeted, like the Bruce Kalanis of the world, and the people at the top get away scot-free. We saw that in Nkandla, we saw it at Waterkloof. The Honourable Gungubele came to the podium. It looks like he's prepared a speech for the ANC conference already, and we were subjected to it today. There's no point having a policy.
Order, honourable
There's
members.
no point having a policy on corruption if it's not applied. Now, somebody said yesterday something quite profound, and I quote, "The ANC is seen as equal to corruption and looting," unquote. It wasn't the DA, it wasn't the EFF, it was none other than your own Secretary General, Gwede Mantashe, who said the same thing about your party. The only people calling mischief in this country are those who've got their hands in the till and involved in state capture. The SABC inquiry has been rolled out here as a sort of model of what should be done. Not a single person has been criminally charged. Not one of those people who perjured themselves before this Parliament's committee have been taken on and charged. Where's the accountability to Minister Faith Mutambi? What are the consequences for her? Nothing. So it's no use having the schizophrenic approach. Frankly, you're so divided, it's very difficult to keep up with which side of the ANC we're dealing with. But again, we come to the point, if it's not Parliament, who's going to do this? And one wonders what the situation would have been like. You wonder if it would have been so bad and run so deep. If the Scorpions had not been shut down in an act of complete political treachery led by none other than Mr. Yunus Karim, who now tries to shamelessly restyle himself as the political sands have shifted as a champion of justice. Thanks to him and his efforts, we are now bequeathed the moribund hawks, who don't leave their perch unless it's to pick on an identified opponent of state capture. The truth of the matter is, we all need to do our job. This Parliament needs to do its job. We can't rely on SARS, they're captured. We can't rely on the State Security Agency, they're clearly captured. It's up to us. We also can't rely on these newfound people that have come out of the woodwork, who've served Jacob Zuma slavishly for so many years, as if they didn't know what was going on under the table and around the very cabinet table that they served at. And they now pretend to be pillars of virtue. There's no charge office on Twitter, there's no such thing as a Facebook arrest, and no courts of law operate on Instagram, Minister Honeycomb. If we want to do something, this House must do its job. We cannot become one of the President's keepers. We cannot become an enemy of the people. Refusing to act on state capture, denying the duty of this Parliament to exercise oversight and accountability over the President and the Executive, and turning a blind eye to the wrongdoing that has been going on, and defending those who've been looting the resources, will be the grossest dereliction of duty and history will judge each of us and this House very harshly. Thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member. Honourable Members, that concludes the debate and the business for today.
Excuse me, sir. Hello, on a point of privilege. Sir.
Yes. Why are you rising, Honourable Member? Honourable Members, can you take your seats, please?
Honourable Presiding Officer, I would like to say, on behalf of most of us, would like to compliment the Presiding Officer, the Honourable Didiza, for the way she conducted the debate tonight. Because very often you presiding officers, you get brickbats from us. And I think that it would be grossly irresponsible if we didn't put this on record. And secondly, I would like to say thanks to the Honourable Minister Kukile Nkwinti and to the Honourable Siyabonga Twele, these humble servants of our people. All the members of the cabinet have chickened out of the House when a serious topic like this is discussed.
Honorable Bongo is here.
No, Honourable. Let's. No. Honourable members, let us take your seat. Honourable Khadebe, take your seats and let's show some respect to the Honourable Member on the floor. You can't just grab a mic and shout. This is Parliament.
No, I think that, sir, since you have allowed me, I just wanted to put that on record because it seems to me there are many people who are blind who don't realize that our country is sinking. Look at the ratings just last week. And I would like that it's not all of us who want the ANC to sink. I would say that even on this side of the
Honourable Member, you must conclude
there are
now.
those of us who will make sure that we do not allow this oldest movement of the people to sink in this cesspool of this rot.
Thank you.
Whatever the others.
Thank you, Honourable Member. Honourable Members, the House is now adjourned.